Hello, it's time for model, I think, number 6 from Genuine Origami by Jun Maekawa. This one is the Giraffe, which will teach the sync fold. Generally speaking, the sync fold is considered one of the most difficult folds you can do. I think this is a nice, simple model to introduce that concept. You'll see I've already completed step 1, which is folding in half diagonally. This is just a pre-crease though. Once you fold it in half diagonally, go ahead and unfold it. So that way we can get on with step 2, which is doing kite folds. Once again, I prefer to fold towards myself, so even though the book has it shown the other way, I'm going to go ahead and fold these towards myself. Sometimes it's good to reverse your pre-creases because it can make it a little bit hard to see them when they're just valleys and not mountains. Either way, go ahead here. Get that done. My little step marker. Yep. There we go. Nice. Now, it's time for step 3. For step 3, we are going to take this and put it down on top of these two, folding on the line that was created by these two flaps. Be careful not to overfold. It's best to be exact, making corners here, as those corners will be very important for the legs of our giraffe. Go ahead and make a nice thick crease and unfold. Actually, no, do not unfold. Sorry about that. Now we move on to step 4. Step 4 will involve us bringing these two corners down to this this point here. So again, pretty simple model, except for these inside reverse folds coming up, that close sync coming up, and the pulling out of certain layers as well. You'll see, unfortunately my kami is not a perfect square, as it was a pre-cut square, and the excess is so small I found it too hard to cut off. But makes for a less sharp tip than I would like. Alright. Now, it says to fold these two down and unfold this one. The reason we're unfolding this one is for step 5. We are going to inside reverse this. Once again, inside reversing, it means opening up a flap that has a valley and then putting it in based on a crease we've made to create this shape. Now, step 6 can be a little confusing if you're going on the book. Of course, that's the reason for me making this series. For step 6, we are going to take this fold and then pull it out to get to that new shape. So just make sure you're putting your finger in here where the white is. And I forgot at the start of these videos I was going to show a completed version of the model before doing a refold. Jun Maekawa always recommends washi. I've recently bought washi, so I've started doing the models in washing paper, which is nice. I like it. I like the texture. It's hard to see that on camera. I'm going to still do these tutorials as much as I can in kami, so that way you can see that the two-tone effect. Anyways, we made our fold here. So once again, we're not unfolding this. We are pulling out this flap. Next step, we are going to pull out this flap in here until it goes down there. So go under the paper, reach in, grab this flap, and kind of close the model back up as you're grabbing it, making sure that the edges are lining up. Close it all the way back up. We'll get this shape. Looks like this is another one of those corners that just did not line up the way that I would have liked it due to the irregularities in my paper. That's okay. You can always do a little bit of adjusting as you fold. But that was step 7, actually. Very similar to 6. And now we are on step 8, identical to step 7. So this is step 8, where we are doing the same on this side. So you're gonna reach in, pull this out, kind of reverse this fold, and close on up. Just like that, not too hard. It looks a lot scarier than it is. That's step 8 done. Next, we've got step 9. Now step 9, all we're doing is doing a mountain on this half point. Fold the model in half. Nice and easy. Now we've got step 10. Second here. Step 10. So with step 10, we want the paper rotated this way to match the book. And we want to make as good of a crease as we can here. We're going to bring this corner to this point here. And gosh, my numbers are trying to escape me. Going to make as good of a crease as you possibly can, and I'm actually going to go ahead and reverse this crease. This is something that's good for inside reverse folds and also good for sinks like this. To many of you following along with the book, if this is your first origami book, this will be your very first introduction to the sink, which is one of the harder folds out there. Can appear very scary. So this is going to be what's known as a closed sink. The reason they call it a closed sink is because we have this flap here, right? And we want this flap to actually remain closed up till this point. So we aren't going to do an open sink would be if I open up the paper and then reverse these folds like this, which would retain the flap. We are going to do a closed sink, so we're going to keep this closed, open this flap up, making sure that that flap is remain closed, and then we're going to take our finger, we're going to push on this point until it goes inside out, like this. And I know that looks really bad right now, it looks scary. It's okay, as you push, just kind of massage the paper towards these creases we made. The paper will stop once we hit that crease. And just gently push the paper towards our crease. Everything looks clean, and massage everything flat on the inside. Have those creases meet back up, close the model. And that is what a closed sink fold is. Had I, and see how this is closed, it's not pulling open. If this was an open sink, this flap, right, this flap right here would have continued down, and it'd be fundamentally different than what we've got here. Cool. That was step 11, which I really should have outlined here. Oh, so that was step 11 and 12, actually, because, nope, that was actually just step 11. Oops. All right. that was step 11. Looks a lot scarier than it actually is. Step 12 is just an inside reverse fold on this crease we already have. Open up the model, push the paper through, easy peasy. That was step 12. Step 13, we're gonna go ahead and open this up, fold it over as another inside reverse fold, and close it. That is our step 13. For step 14, we are gonna go ahead and just kind of guess at what a third of the angle looks like. Basically this, where this is half of how long it takes to get to this. It's okay to not be exact. This is a step that you really have to eyeball. There's no point to guess it at. Then unfold that. Step 15 is inside reversing on this crease we've just made. So you want to open the model up, push in on that crease we've made, close the model up on that same crease. Step 16, we are going to go ahead and inside reverse along this line. And all I did there was I opened the model up, pushed the paper till it met up with these lines. Looks like I over pushed it a little bit. It's fine. And closed it back up. Step 17. Just gonna go ahead and fold these pieces, these little flaps down, which will be making the giraffe's legs. Step 18. We are going to fold these two flaps together. And my paper is getting wrecked. My stack is too tall. Oops. I forgot to reset my stack. That's okay. I'm sure it won't mess anyone up too much. It's only there as a visual indicator for people who are scrubbing through the video for the step that they're stuck on. So after we've made that, we're going to put these flaps into the back. So this one already wants to go because that's the direction we folded it in. So open it up, open the back up, then just stick that flap in like so. And then this is step 19, by the way. Gosh. I hate that I do these in one take. I hate that I'm too lazy to edit. I just want to get all of the models up for everyone who's reading the book. Because I think genuinely with just a little bit of visual help, anyone can reach the level of being able to do what's in this book. Here we go. That flap is now in the back of the giraffe. Gosh, I hate how the dye from this paper gets on my fingers. I don't think I'll be buying Kami from this brand again. Cool. We've done 19. I messed up my stack because my plan was originally to do something else with it. Here we go. 2 and 0. We are on step 20. So for step 20, we are going to inside reverse fold. In the book it says asymmetrically. What it means is there's actually 3 flaps here. So there's no way to evenly inside reverse fold. This flap has to go to one side when we do. It doesn't matter which side it goes to, but I like it to be going away from me instead of towards me. So we do that at the angle we would like our final giraffe to appear at. And then for step 21, we're going to go ahead and pre-crease it going in here. Then we're going to open up the head and tuck it into here. And then we're going to pre-crease this going in here. And I prefer to put it in on the other side just because we tucked the rest of it on the other side first. And we're going to open up the head. Put it under and in here. And now we've got our giraffe. Look at that. We've got ourselves a giraffe. Thank you.